Hey Aries, how are you? It's Jen here. I'm doing your January 2021 reading. So, as we move into January, we're in Capricorn, and they have their new moon on the 13th. Then, around the 19th, the sun moves into the sign of Aquarius. And on January 28th, we have the full moon in Leo, which I think is going to be, it's going to light a fire under our asses about something. I didn't get a whole lot in the channeling for you. I did get that some of you, and this would have already happened, but you'd be dealing with it now, may have, it depends on how old you are, right? If you're 85 listening to this, it could be a sibling of yours. If you're my age, it could be a parent, it could be a grandparent, but that they may have had a stroke or had to go to either they just didn't want to or couldn't take care of their place anymore and wanted to go into a community of some kind, or they need assisted living, whatever. It could be a whole slew of reasons why that happened. So your help getting them settled, that may have taken up some of your time. Probably very challenging this year as well, goodness. And then this could prompt you, though, to have to deal with their house and their stuff. Maybe they have to sell or really downsize to be able to move into this new living situation. And so you may need to deal with something like that. I see you weighing a relationship or a situation. And wasn't there some book where to declutter your house and you had to hold something and ask you if it brought you joy or something? I see you doing that with relationships or situations. Does this hairdresser give me joy? It could be anything. If you have the same hairdresser, but they bug you or they don't do it, whatever. But you go to them because you just always have and you don't want to hurt their feelings, or it could be your love partner. Are you still on the same side? Or is your language tension, resentment, tolerating each other? I don't know. And say, you know what? Why am I clinging or staying in a situation? I don't think clinging is the right word, but staying in a situation that overall does not bring me joy. Why would I do that? Is it a work thing that I have to? But I'm going to start making a plan to change, because life is too short for 40 hours a week to deal with this. Or why am I staying in a situation when we're clearly not happy? Just calling it. Something's not working out. So sometimes that just happens. And it doesn't mean, and you can still be friendly or even friends with that person. Sometimes not. Okay, the Tower. There we go. And the Four of Cups. Yeah. So this is energy. If you guys know tarot, you're kind of like, ooh, little cringe face. Ooh, sorry, Aries. No. This is energy you're coming in with. So it could just be the shit show that was 2020. It could be the situation with having to help someone move to a different situation and having to take on some of that responsibility. It could be that you woke up and realized you haven't been in love with your partner for 10 years. You realize you were kind of numb or resigned yourself to a situation. Maybe, I don't know who I've told this to, but if you take the Myers-Briggs personality index, I can't remember what it's called, but Myers-Briggs, just Google it. And it's a way, it categorizes people into 16 different types. It's sold more in the workplace, but it gives you just an idea of how different people have different perspectives about things and approach people things differently, learn differently. Um, but it's a little hard, especially at my age, to take the test because who I am, for example, at home versus work are quite different. You learn to be professional. I'm still not super professional because I like to have fun because I'm a Sag. Um, Professional at work and at home. Like at work, I get shit done. I'm on top of things. I'm very type A in a way. But at home, I'm the opposite. So in something, it depends on what it is. So I'm all over the place. And he said to take the test as if your true nature, how you were when you were younger, how you are when you're not being expected to be a certain way, like at work. So, and then it teaches you, the introverts want the entire plan ahead of time to review before a meeting, but someone like me, don't give me a million details. Like I need to see the big picture first. I need to get get a hold of the entire scope and then drill down. So, and he said that if you come home from work and you're exhausted, you need to have drinks to decompress or whatever, and you're just like, oh, leave me alone, and you're just stressed and you're bringing it home and you're angry, then the guy who taught it to me said, then you're working against your type. So how many of us work against our type? I just see a stagnant situation being cleared out. The towers, the universe coming in and showing you what's sustainable and what isn't. Knight of Wands and Six of Wands. Wow. In the wake of the tower is always opportunity. It tore down the facade so you can see things clearly and make decisions based on fact and what's solid and what's going to help you strengthen your foundation moving forward. And so here we have the Knight of Wands, which is in being able to, it's getting your mojo back, being able to move forward again. It's the honeymoon period. It's being very excited. And this is the victory card. So accolades, success, dealing with, someone could have a drinking problem. But some part of your life, if it blows up, or you hear about this happening to someone you're close to, that's enough. These can always, somewhere in your sphere, finally having to deal with something, the elephant in the room. You can't believe how, oh my God, you feel like you have a new lease on life. Is that the right word? And you're just going to be successful and happy. It's going to work out really well for you. You feel free of something. You're freed of some burden. Maybe someone saying, hey, I know that wasn't an easy situation. Thank you for being in there as long as you could, and we know what you went through and we understand why you're doing what you're doing. That could be in a relationship, that could be at work, that could be anywhere. People are coming up to you and saying, hey, either I didn't know how you last as long as you did amazing in a difficult situation. Like, you don't come out looking like a quitter or people are going to be like, that makes sense. And the Seven of Wands says, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain to anyone why you make the decisions that you're making. It just is. No is a complete sentence. So not to allow the people who it's not benefiting, like maybe this asshole here, to not get into it with them. They just want to keep the drama going. And you're in this, you're protecting yourself, you're in this bubble, spiritual protection, psychic protection, really visualizing a barrier so that you're not taking on or getting sucked into that negative energy. The Sun card, Leo, who shows up in everyone's reading. It's hysterical. So this could be that Leo full moon. I know it's the Sun, but as timing, what's that, January 28th? This could be children. This could be a child, you're a son if you have a son in particular. But there's someone pregnant. There could be a pregnancy. This could be being with your mother or your sisters or a grandparent or a friend. I could see a baby shower. I could also see a wedding party. Some of you may have to go to I don't know how weddings are happening, but or going to a wedding maybe around in July and hoping that you can, like it's still tentative with the how things are going with the coronavirus. But if it's safe and it's on, you may either it's a Leo person or around this time, you may already know you're going to have to see someone there that basically an ex with their new wife and child or something. It's not that you can't handle it or whatever, but it's just like, oh, it's like a big ask. Like, I do not want to do this. So you could say no. You could say no. Some of you are like, no, I can't. You can if you really want to. But I almost feel like by the time in 8 months, I'm doing this I'm in December. Yeah, so August, which is after during and right after Leo. And a Knight of Wands. Oh my God, you have 2 Knight of Wands. Okay. For some of you, there's going to be something you don't want to attend or deal with. It could be virtual, however safe it can be done safely, obviously. But going, so there's a reason you don't want to go. Maybe this one will be there or something. And I do see you going, and I see you meeting someone. And it would be a situation where looking back, you'd be like, oh my God, had I not made myself go, I wouldn't have met this person. And the reason why you didn't want to go in the first place isn't even something you think about anymore, because it's just you were maybe stuck going after someone that just was focused elsewhere and wasn't a happy person and didn't appreciate you, to this person that where you're just so connected. And you'll kind of laugh because you'll have that perspective of how much time and energy and negative energy and sadness and worry and anxiety and self-hate did I invest in this person that wasn't even conscious enough to even think about my feelings. They were so into themselves, a selfish person, to this beautiful experience happening over here. And so you know how to say no. You understand your worth, though, because of the situation, and appreciate the new beginning in whatever it is in your life. Definitely a relationship. This is passion. This is things moving very quickly. So once you meet this new person, I think things will move quite quickly because you just know what's right. You have the perspective of knowing what will work. It's different than before. So let me look at. I see you weighing a relationship, a situation. What is the language of the relationship Does it bring you joy? If not, kick it to the curb. Okay. I see that strategy working well for you. Hmm. Well, thank you, Aries. I hope you have an amazing January. Bye.